Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 550. My name is Christopher Keogh and I am here with Jason A. Striker.
Yes, I agree. I'm Jason.
And Geoff Chorney.
Oh, what up, everyone?
Today we're going to do a little bit of distractions. No news. We got some. We're kind of resurrecting something from the past that Geoff has brought up. I think it's an interesting idea. So that'll be fun. Then we have a couple of emails that we're going to go through. But first, we're going to see what's going on. Jason, how you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. Nothing really new going on, which is fine, I guess. I'm looking around. I bought Weapons twice, apparently. Oops. So I need to return that.
What is Weapons?
Weapons. Oh, it's a horror movie that just came out last year.
Okay.
It's pretty damn good. Anyway, I apparently got that twice. I'd been meaning to get it for a while, but it was like $27 for the longest time. Anyway, I got it on an Amazon deal for like $11. So,
okay.
But when you pay $22, I guess it's not that good of a deal.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I don't know. Chilling. How about Geoff? What are you doing, man?
Yeah, same old shit. Nothing exciting happening over here.
Nothing exciting? All right.
Last weekend it was the father-in-law's birthday on Saturday. So we did the most Canadian thing ever and went and watched a hockey game. OHL game, which I've never been to. That's like the Ontario Hockey League. It was fun. Went with the niece and nephews and the in-laws and watched the local team win.
Nice.
Good.
First hockey game I've been to in probably 20 years or so. I am not a huge
they let you
guy.
Back in? Oh my God.
I got banned, tried to pull it Adam Sandler and tried to stab somebody with a skate once. And you can't see like the Leafs here. Tickets are insanely expensive. So,
oh wow.
We had to go for the Oshawa Generals local team there. So it was fun. It was a good time. And then, we're just back to work. And then here we are on a Monday. We keep missing
our normal weekend recording time. So not much going on here. I have heat again. So that's new for this weekend. I had a problem on a week ago last Monday. That's when it was really, really cold. Like it got down, well, not for Geoff maybe, but really cold for us. It got down into like the teens and Fahrenheit. And my heater died because the line that pushes out the water for that happens from condensation. The water froze up in that pipe. It couldn't push it out anymore. Yeah. So it froze and basically there's a safety so that there's no electrical issues and it shut off. So Monday it was out. I ended up calling to get them to schedule to come out. They originally said it was going to be Saturday. And I'm like, all right, great. Saturday. I'm going to be without heat until Saturday. Then the heat came back because it melted. So that's when I realized exactly what the problem was, because what my thermostat was telling me that it wasn't getting power to a particular wire. And when I looked up, there were like a few things that you could try. Actually bought like a whole box of fuses to try and switch out one of the fuses. So it came back on. I kept the appointment because I still want them to come out and take care of whatever is going on with it freezing up. Saturday, it got super cold again and it died on me again. And it okay, for those in listening mode, I'm air quoting right now. It snowed here. And my HVAC company actually texted me and said, "Hey, we have to cancel or reschedule your appointment due to inclement weather." I'm like, "No, fuck, there's inclement weather. I want you to come fix my heater because of it." So they changed. So I had to call them back and reschedule it for today. Well, the heat, it was cold enough that the heat was out until literally this afternoon. So it was like Saturday morning it was out, or Saturday afternoon it was out. And then this afternoon is when it came back on. But they came out and they treated the pipe and they did some insulation on it and things like that. And they said that it should be fine moving forward. But I thought I might be doing this podcast in like very cold basement.
All bundled up.
Yeah. No, can I reach it? Look, I was going to be wearing this thing right here, my sushi eating otter blanket hoodie,
Nice.
which
Put it
is
on.
super warm and very soft.
Put it on.
But I was wearing this for most of the day. I've got like 2 pairs of socks on. I had a space heater, and then like I'm always very cautious about space heaters. And unfortunately, the way this basement was designed, there's one breaker for this entire wall of plugs.
Oh man.
So basically, this plug that's right here where my my work stuff is, all of my game systems here, and then all the way down to the other side of the basement where my old CRT is and all that stuff. It's all one breaker. And I've never actually plugged in the space heater because I'm like, if I plug this in, it's going to pop the breaker. I know it's going to happen. And it was just too much. I'm like, I need it. I need to turn it on. I put on the space heater. It lasted about 20, 25 minutes, and then it popped the breaker. So
Of course.
one of those things where it's like, I sometimes it's not great to be right, but but the heat's back. Things are better, but yeah, that was an adventure. I can also officially say that I have redone my resume from scratch. And the job search begins this week. So
Good luck.
I'm gonna start pushing the resume out. I got my current boss and my former boss to look at it, and they thought it looked great. Gave me a few pointers on a few adjustments. And yeah, that's where we're at from that perspective. We've gone into tighten the belt mode, just in case.
Yeah.
So I'd rather make sure I'm not overspending over the next 4 months of my employment before I actually get laid off. So
no like PS5 Pros in the near future. No more.
No more PS5 Pros. And if you remember, the PS5 Pro
two
was mostly
copies of
paid
weapons.
Oh,
Yes,
I know.
that's right.
I know.
And no more limited run games for the time being. That's the hard part.
Well, that's good. You
That's-
probably have like 6 of
that's
them that
probably
haven't
a
been
good part.
shipped yet, so you
Yeah.
still have those to look forward to.
I have several. I've got one that's on its way, actually.
Yeah, that you
I
ordered
bought
like
last
6
year
years ago.
sometime. Yeah. Cool. But let's talk some games. What do we got this week?
Sure.
Anything new?
Fuck, man. This is a slow ass time for games. It really is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
at least stuff
and-
that we're playing anyway. That's I don't like outside of a demo. I'm just playing Final Fantasy VII Remake still. That's
the
it.
Nioh 3 demo?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you want to get into that now.
Yeah, let's
or
talk
if
about it
someone
real
else had
quick.
something like that.
Jason, did you happen to play it?
Yeah, I got to play a little bit of it because I was playing something else. But yeah, let's talk about Nioh because I'm actually super excited for Nioh 3 again.
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I've actually never played a Nioh game, so this was brand new to
okay.
me. This is all brand new to me.
Oh boy. Oh
Um,
boy.
But you know, going through like the beginning part where they're teaching you how to do like samurai and ninja mode and
Mhm.
teaching you how the combat works, like all that stuff is super interesting to me.
Yeah.
And then you get to like your first boss and realize that you die in 2 hits, and I'm like, oh, it's that type of game.
Oh, it 100% is that type of game.
But like the concept is really neat though. Like you get to choose initially you get to choose what weapon you want to use, and like ninja mode has a little perk where you can do, it's got 2 dodges, which I thought is weird. And I found myself hitting the wrong dodge button because I wanted to always use R1 to dodge, and that's not how it works.
No.
But like the fact that you can go in into combat as ninja mode, take a couple of swipes, and then hit R1 and basically dodge around them and leave like an image of yourself, like that's really cool stuff. And like the way that the samurai can basically recollect his key that he's spent,
key pulses.
like-
Yeah.
like it's all super interesting, and it's one of those things where it's like I would love this in a traditional character action game, but
Mhm.
I am not a Soulsborne person, so I know that I probably will not ever play this game, and that's really devastating to me because I did enjoy what I played of the demo so much. And like you said, Geoff, it's super slow at the beginning of this year. You know, maybe I'll treat myself when I get a new job to suffering through Nioh 3. I don't know. We'll see what
Suffering through it.
What did you guys think?
I've really loved the Nioh series. I played the shit out of the first one. I really liked the second one, but I was in a point in time in my life when I could only devote like 1 week to a fucking game, and then you just got to move on. And sadly, that was one that I had to let go, and I never went back to it. But traditionally, Nioh and I get along very, very well. As you mentioned, it's got a really interesting combat system. Initially in that first game, you just have the one weapon, but you get 3 different weapon stances and shit, and you switch between those. And you're doing key pulses, and you can get into like a really, really good like flow state. That feels super, super satisfying to get into. I really jived with that game. And there's just so much more of that in this third offering. You've got 2 different types of characters. You said ninja and samurai, and then each one can have a couple different types of weapons and shit. So what I'm not looking forward to is, well, I'm I'm holding my breath because this is more of an open world style, like an Elden Ring style Souls game, whereas previously it was mission based, which I really liked because it was bite sized. It was extremely manageable. You can go in and easily clear out a map and feel accomplished. It's a little different this time around, so we'll see how I deal with this one. But it's looking really good, playing really good. That's coming out like 4 days or something.
So, it comes out this week. Yeah,
this week.
Yeah. I'll be getting that, especially after the game that I also played did not do very well. We'll talk about that in a bit, though.
Okay.
I think I know what you're talking about. I liked what I played. I have some of the same things with like Chris. It is a hard game. I'm not sure if I want to play a super hard game right now. I do really like the parry mechanic in this because it seems pretty forgiving that if you switch from samurai to ninja and vice versa while you're getting hit, you essentially do a parry and then you can do like a big like damaging attack to it. But this is one of my problems I have with the combat, and I think it's just I got to get used to it. There's a lot of fucking particles in this game when you are attacking, and I found it hard to read some enemies' attacks when I was attacking. When I was on the offensive, it was hard to tell when they were blocking and when I should be like, okay, I need to stop attacking right now because you do have your stamina meter, so you don't want to, overexert yourself, and then next thing you know, you can barely move. But I had a hard time with that, and with the dodge, 2 different dodges, and then with the parry. This happens in every game like this. Sometimes it takes me a while to get the timing down. It's like, oh, I see red, I need to do the parry. When I will like not do that unless I'm like trying to like kind of go fishing for that red attack and just wait for it. But yeah, the only issue I really had was the particles, and I think it's just once I get used to it visually, it might not be that much of a problem. And the other thing is, after coming off of Ninja Gaiden 4, Ghost of Yotei, Shadows, like the combat in all 3 of those games are so good. I miss the ability just to go in from like a combo and getting an enemy's health low just to finishing them off in like one motion. And in this, you can do the finishing blows, but you got to hit the heavy attack, but you have to wait for the reticle to go red. And even then you have to kind of be standing in the right spot. So it kind of like just not having that like fluidity of like it feels like I'm less of a samurai or a ninja in this. If that makes sense.
Compared to like Yotei. Yeah.
Like I said, Yotei, Ninja Gaiden, or Shadows.
Yeah.
All 3 of those games had, like, in my opinion, better combat. And you can have, like, this has, I wouldn't say it's like Souls-like combat per se, but it's closer to a Souls-like combat than a character action game. And I kind of wish it had, like, you can kind of do that. It would just feel like, I don't know, just especially with the ninja. I didn't feel like there's a big enough difference between the ninja and the samurai. Again, I only played the first like 2 hours maybe, so the only thing was the dodge versus the key thing. I'm sure that the more you play it, you open up stuff that distinguishes the two, and they even have like the same weapons, except for the ninja can have the what's it called, Kuwasagafi or Kuwasagami,
the chain,
yeah, the chain thing, and then I think the samurai has the spear.
Well, the ninjas got like missile weapons and shit. Like they can throw a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, they have the ninjutsu stuff. Yeah, they have that stuff too. Yeah, but the actual like that part was that was cool. I guess that did differentiate him a little bit, but I did like it. I mean, I played the first Nioh. I never finished it. I never touched 2. This one seemed okay. It's a long demo. Apparently, it's like 10 hours long. So
yeah,
I got 10 hours to play. I think it's limited time though. I don't think the demo stays up forever. I think they're taking it down at some point. But I'm gonna play it a little bit more and see what I feel. But I don't think it's definitely not a day one for me. If anything, it might be like a deep sale or something like that. Or else it's gonna go right in the backlog anyway. I have way too much stuff after starting to come out soon. And I'm too afraid to jump into some of the longer games I have. Like I do have other games I could play like right now, but I'm saving them till I know I'm going to have a big chunk of time to like jump into like, I don't even know if I'm going to jump into Dragon Quest 7 like this week just because of how long that game is. So
so you did pick up Dragon Quest 7. Nice.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I mean, I didn't get the deluxe edition one, so I'm not getting it like tomorrow. I'll be getting it Friday or Thursday or whatever day it actually comes out. So we'll see.
I was debating on whether or not I'm going to go back to that and play it. It does look like the remake looks pretty damn good. So
I've never played a Dragon Quest game. This one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Might as well do that now. Might as well jump in with 7. Seems like an obvious starting point to me.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. There was actually another game. Unless anyone has something else to mention about Nioh.
Yeah, I didn't really play enough of it to go past that. I think probably as I said, I feel like this game would benefit from having like Soulsborne mode and then character action mode. Like I think I would certainly buy it and play it in character action mode. Just because I think that the combat is fast and fluid, and outside of like the fact that you have the key points that you have to worry about, like if you do away with that, it becomes a much more approachable character action game that would be a lot of fun to play, I think. So
you might get used to that though. Cause what's it called? Hell Is Us had a similar mechanic with its health.
And if you're doing those key pulses, like you're getting ki back all the time, you're getting stamina back all the time. So you're incentivized to do that. And that's what I was talking about with like a flow state. So you do a couple attacks, do your key pulse, keep attacking and shit like that. If you keep doing that, you have stamina to burn pretty much all the time. So
okay.
And it takes a lot of practice.
And it becomes
I'm certainly not discounting it to the point where I'm not going to get it. Like it may be something I go back to for sure, but I'm not going to get it out of the gate.
Gotcha. And I was going to mention, just because we talked about it briefly last week, I tried the Yakuza 3 Kiwami demo. And yeah, man, that game looks like fucking weird. And Sega did come out and address it, and they just said that it is going to have a day one patch that is going to fix the lighting. We'll see if that's the case, because it's way too bright. Like everything just looks saturated kind of, and it's just like it just looks weird. Apparently Pirates had the same issue. I never played Pirates, so I never experienced that. And the other ones definitely doesn't have that problem. But it literally went from okay, I'm not going to get this day one to okay, maybe I will. But I have other Yakuza games to get through. But other than that, it seemed pretty good. I mean, I was contemplating dropping it from a fantasy league, but now I'm like, do I just keep it? Like, how much are reviewers going to put that into their review?
I mean, it might be done. It might be fixed before they do it, right? Before they put it out. So
that could be. Well, they said it was going to be day one, so reviews usually.
Oh, reviews will be out already.
Usually, yeah. I think they've already been playing it, so who knows? But yeah, that's basically it. Jason.
Okay. Jason,
yeah, shit.
Talk about that other Soulsborne
fucking game. God damn it. So I pre-ordered Code Vein 2. I played and generally liked the first one. I thought it had some really interesting stuff going on. Was eager for a sequel. Everything that I had kind of seen and read about leading up to the second one seemed promising. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I'm really playing right now. Let me get that. So I didn't get the super deluxe version, so I didn't get the early access or anything like that. But I did start hearing reports of it being booty prior to me getting it. So my heart sank, and I finally checked it out for myself when it came out. And it ran like shit. It is extremely poorly unoptimized. Okay. Yeah, the PC version. I guess the console isn't that much better, but yeah, like I turned everything down to low, and I would get maybe 40 frames per second, and then I would turn it all the way up to high, and I would still get 40 some frames per second. So there was like no fucking difference in any of that, and that seems to be the situation across the board for like everybody. So who knows what the hell's going to go on with that. But yeah, what little I did play seemed extremely bland. And even with the graphics, turned up and running at 30 frames per second or whatever, it just looked bad. I've seen mobile games that look better than this. It's just it's sad, because it's a full price game. It's $70 fucking dollars. It doesn't look great. It doesn't run great. From what I hear, the content is like cut and paste shit. They keep repeating bosses over and over again, and there's just not much going on. So I'm super disappointed.
That's a bummer, man.
That sucks. Yeah.
It sucks too, because like you always hear people say, well, don't really trust reviews and like early impressions and just, try it out for yourself. But then you do something like that and you buy a game and then you're just disappointed and you're like, well, now what? Like, I guess on PC you can technically get a refund, I guess, if it's Steam,
I bought it from a Fanatical or CD key. Okay. So I'm not able to refund it, unfortunately.
Oh,
so that's my bad. That's the dice that you roll when you pay like $10 less or whatever, I guess. But
it's also, I mean, when you're looking forward to something too, especially when it's like a series that you kind of like or liked enough to be like, I'm going to get this. You kind of want to be like, I expect some bad shit, but then you get it and you're like, I don't expect it to be like, bad. And the Shift as a studio, like they do God Eater, and I love their stuff.
God Eater is good.
And just like in general, Namco Bandai puts out some pretty good fucking, action RPGs, I really love Scarlet Nexus, the God Eater, of course, and the Tales games. And like, I thought it was the safe bet. I fucked up. My bad.
It happens.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, I wouldn't say you fucked up. Like you played the first one, you liked it, and you expected the second one to be better and or at least as good.
I'm just saying, like, as a general rule, you should stop doing this pre-order shit. I just it's not smart. That's
I mean, there was a demo. Did you play the demo first?
No, I did not. There was a character creator demo. But not. I don't think there was an actual gameplay demo.
I played the demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I talked about it last week.
I thought you said you just played the first game.
No. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay.
Is that what I did?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. You know what? I think you're right. My bad. Yeah. I'm confusing Nioh and Code Vein. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right. I played the first game and yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Old man brain fart moment, guys.
No. I'm surprised mine worked for once. Holy shit.
Cool. Anything else from you, Jason?
No, that's about as much disappointment as I can take. Thanks.
I put in a lot more time to MIO, Memories in Orbit, and I have a very love-hate relationship with this game. I feel like that's been a topic of conversation for the games I've been playing a lot lately.
You're very selfish, by the way.
I know.
You don't like Nioh, but when it's about MIO, you're all about it.
I see what you did there. So I certainly got more into the game and have a better understanding of what's going on. So you're on this, like, I want to call it like a planet ship or something like that, but it's like you're on a ship and the whole world that you're moving around in is this ship. There's like this huge metropolis you go through, and stylistically the visuals are great. There's one point in the metropolis where you can go to the top of this building and you see all these buildings in the background, and then in the very, very back you see literally the wall of the ship, like it's the whole of the ship, which is really cool. The combat is fun. The bosses are challenging. They're certainly not unbeatable. Like there are a few that I've had to fight, several times. And there's a couple that kind of had me raging a little bit. But I've been able to get through all the bosses within, I would say, 10 tries or so, or less maybe. The platforming is very difficult. They have some parts in the platforming where they really try and build on the whole puzzle platformer thing. And like, I thought Shinobi had some crazy stuff, and this beats it in that respect. And not only in a good way. Like, the one thing that I can say about Shinobi is that when I fucked up, I fucked up. Like, it was my fault that I fucked up. The controls were tight. Like, I knew what I was trying to do. And if I didn't get it done the way the way I was supposed to do it, I would fail. And it was on me. There are some things in this game where I don't feel that way. There's a grapple where I've done situations where I've been trying to push straight up and the grapple goes diagonal and I miss my grapple point. So I've run into that several times. There's the like hitboxes are weird. So one of the things I talked about last week, Geoff, and I mentioned this to you, was that when you jump, if you attack and you hit something, you can jump again. Like, you get your jump back, right? Not only do you get your jump back, but you get like your stamina back. So it's got like a stamina bar. Your grapple uses the whole thing. So after you grapple something, after you use the grappling, what do they call it? Hairpin. After you use the hairpin, you have to land on the ground to recharge. Or if you hit something, it recharges it. So you can grapple, shoot up, hit something, get your grapple back, and then you get your grapple again. So it gives you that back, and it gives you your second jump back. So there's a lot of areas where you're using this mechanic where you have to jump through, attack, like there's a flower or something to recharge what you need to get, what you need to have. Then you can grapple and attack again. Sometimes the hitboxes on these things, not great. Like there have been several times when I looked like I was in position to actually, I actually posted a video on the Discord of the most recent like platforming thing that I went through. And there's one point on there where I had to attack an enemy, and you can see the hair, I guess, or the tendrils from Nioh, and it looks like they go into this dude, but it doesn't say that I hit them. So I didn't get my jump back. I didn't get my energy, my stamina back. And basically, as I'm trying to crawl away, I run out of stamina and I fall. So that's the challenging part, is that I don't feel like they made this very interesting and challenging puzzle platform type Metroidvania game. But I don't feel like the controls are as tight as they should be. I'm not taking anything away from the game there. The game is fun, and if you're into Metroidvanias, I think you're going to like it. But just make sure you understand that you've got to be into Metroidvanias where you're going to fight bosses multiple times, and you're going to die a lot in platforming areas. The one thing I will say they do, and this is something that was more of a trend with when we were back talking about what was the Pac-Man one called?
Shadow Labyrinth?
Shadow Labyrinth. So when we were talking about that, apparently they fixed that. But so this one, it unlocks, like, you start out with just one save point, and you have just one save point for a few hours. But as you're exploring out into the ship, it gives you shortcuts to quickly get back to that main save point. And then once you unlock other save points, you have to find, so the save point, there's like this overseer that's at the save point, and they kind of wrap their arms around you to make you feel safe. The save points don't start with the overseer there when you find them. You actually have to find the overseer and mend them. It says torn overseer, and you mend them, and they go back to their spot, and that's when you have fast travel. So you fast travel between save points as long as you have rescued the overseer at that save point. So it all works out pretty well. Like, I think they did a good job with that. The one part that I'm on right now is one of those don't get caught by the giant boss chasing you platforming zones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We all know what those are.
I feel like all Metroidvanias have those now.
All platforming, all like puzzle platformers do. And it was a rage quit moment yesterday because, I spent, it took me 5 or 6 tries to get through what I thought was the whole fight. And essentially they get you get through this section and then they let you, roam as you normally would in the area that you're in. And I noticed that while I was roaming this area, when I was trying to pull up the map, it wouldn't pull up the map. And then as I'm continuing, the music starts back up again and this fucker starts coming after me again. And, it's been 3 or 4 minutes since I started this since I left him in the dust. And it starts back up again and he kills me and I go all the way back to the start. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm done for tonight. And I think I'm going to call it. So it is interesting though. And the story is, I'm trying to piece it all together, but the ship has these voices, and the voices are just other robots. There's like the spine, and then there's the eye and the hand and the blood and the breath. And I feel like there's one other. And you're going to each one and trying to get their support to bring back the ship, and heal the spine more, I think, is the primary goal. Like piecing all of it together is it's interesting. And you find like codex stuff. There's like notes to this particular character, like the dude that gives you all your upgrades. He like every time you get to one of his little spots, there's a letter to Tomo, and you have to and you can read up on the letter to Tomo and stuff like that. But I am enjoying it. It is very challenging. It is very challenging. But I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna do my best to finish it this week. It's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Good stuff. Have you played it anymore, Geoff, or no?
No, it's on my backlog for now. Yeah, after what I played last week.
Okay.
By the time I play it, they'll probably patch it all up, so I won't have to deal with anything.
That's right. I tell you what, if they throw out a survey like Shadow Labyrinth did, I'll certainly mention in the survey all the things that they fix, and then they're going to fix them just like Shadow Labyrinth. That was frustrating as hell. Sorry. Cool. That's all I got, though, as far as games go. It was just that and the Nioh demo.
All right. Well, there's jack shit for news, but you said we do have a couple emails, and then we have something we're going to get to as well. You want to do the emails first?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
All right. You want to do yours first? Geoff and I each have an email today, so
we do. Okay. This one is so Amy Maisie. She wrote actually one question first, but we did it kind of recently. She asked us what is a beloved game that we don't like. We did that relatively recently. I feel like a few months ago, maybe. So she's followed it up. Yeah, we did.
Okay, for
sure. Because I remember talking about Metal Gear Solid 3.
Okay,
it was definitely before I played the remake. So I guess it was more than a few months ago, maybe. So she had a follow-up one. She basically says, if someone who didn't know you judged you solely based on the games that you play, what would they assume about your personality? I like this question, but it's tough, and I don't really know how to answer it. We'll start with you guys. I'm going last on this one.
Yeah, so I've got a fondness of fighting games, right? Not so much right now, but previously, yeah, I lived and breathed them for a long time. But based on that, I think people would think that I was a highly competitive person, and I don't think that I am. When I would play fighting games, I don't know if I was playing against somebody that was super competitive or would be, having a really bad time if they lost. I might throw a few games here and there, and maybe not play up to my full potential, I guess. But yeah, like if I lost, like I would certainly take it to heart for sure. But I would never be like hyper competitive and like actively hate people. Oh no, I take that back. There was that one guy at Battle and Brew that played Zangief, and all he did was just fucking just churned butter the entire time, and he beat me, and I was so pissed off. And he came up to me later. He's like, "Don't worry about it, dude. I've been playing Street Fighter for like 20 years. You know." I'm like, son of a bitch. But no, in general, no. I don't think I'm very competitive. I don't know if other people view me that way.
What do you think? What do you think they would say your personality is based on your taste now?
I don't know that maybe they'd be right in assuming that, you know what, I just want kind of a more chill time, and that I was kind of laid back, perhaps, right? Yeah. That's all that I can really think of. You know, I play games on easy a lot of times. If I butt my head up against shit, I kind of back away.
Well, the fucking Jason mode was a thing for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
Shout out to Bionic Commando Rearmed.
Yeah.
That game was great.
What about you guys?
Oh, that I want to be a vampire. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the games that I
vampire.
Yeah, a lot of the games that I play are very gothic in nature. But that's not really what I'm like.
Let me tell you about Code Vein. Holy shit.
I also like to. I'm very much into the instant gratification. Like I like to get feedback from my games quickly. So when there's games that are like, oh man, you just got to get like 10 or 12 hours into it, it's like, I don't really have the patience for that, right? So
you're impatient. That would be
it's very, very much ADHD of me. I like exploring and puzzle solving. I think that's probably what they would pick up on. So puzzle and problem solving, those are the things that I like to do.
I see it.
Geoff.
I see it. Fuck. Not much I could really borrow from you guys there.
Is that what you were trying to do?
I was trying to be like, see if anything that would like trigger something to be like, oh, okay, I can kind of apply some of that to something here, but no. I think recently, the last like 4 years or so, I think they would say that. I think they would probably think that I'm down to try anything. Maybe I'm.
No, he is
stuck
DTF,
in my ways
for sure.
Yeah, DTF. Hell yeah. Easy going. We'll try new things.
Likes to kill gods.
Well, see, that's God of War for sure. But that's not really a personality thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
I don't know, man. Like I would probably say that non-committal, maybe. No, I don't know, because I do finish most of my games I play now. I used to never beat games, so I'd be like, maybe I'm not really down for like commitment. But now I kind of am in my age. Speaking strictly video games, people.
You've aged like fine wine, Geoff.
I've been with my wife for 20 years. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I am competitive. I think they would get that from me, but not. Again, I don't play a lot of games online for that main reason, is I don't like to get too competitive anymore because of the stress and because of how much we're like just playing Injustice like a couple weekends ago or whatever. Like that immediately triggered that in my brain to get back in the lab and like literally lab out like Robin and the characters I used in Injustice 2. And then eventually something just clicked. I'm like, what? Like we might not even play Injustice 2 ever again. But was a kind of like a feeling. I was like, I don't want to do that. So I don't know.
It's interesting because I think that like if you're going by the games that I play, then that's what you would gather. If you also include the games that I don't play, it would become evident that I don't like the competitive stuff. And the primary reason that I don't like the competitive stuff is because I get overly competitive and I don't like the way I am when I'm playing a competitive game.
When you're competitive?
Yeah. So I've literally backed away from anything competitive for that reason. And I don't have the time or the patience to put in the time to get good at things like that. So it's just better for me to not do it. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Gotcha. And probably, you know what, the people would probably think I'm antisocial now, because I used to love playing multiplayer games, and now it's like that's like the last type of game I go for these days. I'm all about single player stuff now, and like like this generation, I was all about the multiplayer games like Overwatch and Call of Duty and Halo and Killzone and stuff, with some single player stuff here and there. Now it's like, no, it's like I will not play with randoms anymore. I used to play with randoms back in the day. It's got to be like a set group of people, like basically have to make a date of it. So they'd probably think, oh, this guy's antisocial, when I'm not that at all. I'm one of the Tanya hates how social I am sometimes. So but yeah, that's probably what they'd get from me, I'm assuming.
What do you think is like the underlying factor, like what binds us all together? That's similar between all of us.
Oh, similar between all of us? I think that, well, besides just love of the hobby, like a legit love of the hobby, that I think that, or like
honestly
talking about it, probably.
When it comes to like what games we have in common, like if you look at our favorite genres, like none of us have the same favorite genre. Like all of us dabble in all of the genres that we like, but none of us have the same favorite genre, right? And you know, I don't know. I think Jeff's right. It's just the love of gaming in general.
It's the passion. Again, I think that passionate. I think if they were passionate about the hobby, for sure. And I think that's what a lot of people. And I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but there's a lot of people who start up podcasts or want to do stuff on YouTube, want to do this stuff, but they don't have the passion for it. And it's like we've been doing this since 2007.
2007. Yeah. 2007.
Like 500 and something episodes. Like, that's insane. And I think if we weren't passionate about it, then that wouldn't be a thing. And it's not the drive of the clout, so to speak, that makes us keep going, because we really don't really care about that. It's literally because we like talking.
It's a good thing we don't care, because we don't have any.
Oh, yes, exactly. We just like to meet up and be like, let's talk about games and whatever. So yeah, I think that's one personality trait I think that would apply to all three of us, that I think they would get. But I don't think they'd get that from the games. They'd get that from the podcast, probably.
I mean, when there's a game that all three of us have played, it's kind of a major event on the show.
It really is. Yeah.
That's why it's like, holy shit, there's a co-op game that all three of us can play. We should do that. And then we don't.
I mean,
and then we don't.
It's rare that we all have the same game of the year. It's extremely rare. That's why this
last year was certainly an unusual. I think we've done that maybe 2 or 3 other times.
I think Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2 was one of them. We almost did it with Baldur's Gate, but I know that Jeff didn't pick Baldur's Gate right out of the gate. I didn't play most of it till
the year after. By the time we did the Game of the Year show, I wasn't far enough into it.
Yeah. And I feel like there was one other game that we all picked, and I can't remember what it is.
Was Skyrim? Metal Gear Solid 4, maybe?
It might have been Metal Gear Solid 4. Because I'm pretty sure I picked Metal Gear Solid 4 that year.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
I probably did. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with all of that
game was really
stuff. Good. I think something else that people would think, having listened to the show, is that we're all fucking old.
Yes.
Oh, there's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also damn good looking. So
yes,
there's that too.
I mean, you guys are
sexy. Oh, come on, Chris. I saw you with that Snuggie just a few minutes ago.
Chris is
it's super comfy. It's super comfy. Yeah. My sushi eating otters. Make sure you get that part right. That's important. Good stuff. All right. We have one other email, and this one will be shorter. Let me pull that up. So this comes from John Berger, otherwise known as Evil Pirate John. And he says, hey guys, the beginning of your last episode really hit home, referencing all the craziness in this country right now. I too feel like screaming, but without anyone to scream to. He said, Jason, you're frustrated, and I'm right there with you. I truly respect the vulnerability that you've shown. With that being said, I want to say how much I appreciate your podcast. For 60 to 90 minutes a week, I'm able to escape the doom and gloom of what is happening around us. And he says, thank you guys. And that's from John, otherwise known as Evil Pirate John.
Thank you, John.
I think I figured John out. John, not so evil. Not so evil Pirate John.
Yeah.
Figured it out, John. I figured you out, man. But thank you. It's not only do we feel what you're going through like daily, but we really appreciate that. Like John's been with us from the very beginning. He's been listening since 2007. He was on 1UP, right? Wasn't he on 1UP? He was on 1UP. Yeah, he was on 1UP with us, and then he was on GLF. And yeah, so I certainly appreciate the words. I appreciate that you've been with us all this time. And I'm really glad that you still enjoy listening to the show. It means a lot to all of us. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Geoff, what kind of craziness you got in store for us right now?
Well, hopefully we can lighten the mood, and this will be entertaining for everyone. So months ago, I was going through my emails, and I was going through my drafts, and I found a email from 2014 or 2015. We used to do yearly prediction shows where we'd basically try to predict what was going to happen that year in gaming. And we'd always ask the listeners. So I actually found the compilation of the listener emails and their predictions for the year. And I have some notes on here, but not for all of them. So I'm assuming I made a second draft, and that's why this is still on my drafts. But I was reading through some of these, and I was just like, some of these are really good, and some of them are very bad, and some of them it's just entertaining. And I thought it'd be fun to just go through these. So keep in mind, these are all predictions that would have been for
approaching 2014, right?
Approaching 2014,
yeah.
Okay.
Or approaching 2015, one or the other. Yeah.
So
we could probably piece it
just for a frame of reference, the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
This is the year the PlayStation 4 came out.
Yes. So I guess we want to do this like we'll each take like we used to do back in the day. I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay.
This first one came from a listener, Sean Recupito. He was a regular. He was a regular back then.
He sent emails a lot.
Yes, he did. So his first one was Titanfall will review super well and underperform sales wise, and also hear of a PS4 port by the end of the year. And then I have in notes, Geoff and Jason say it will sell very well, but then parentheses discussion needed. So that was his one. I know the PS4 port didn't happen, but
did it sell well? Like how did
I think it sold
sold well.
The first one did, but it sold well based on like the Xbox One sales because it was exclusive, right? So yeah, that's kind of. I think that's why we had to need the discussion there. And 2 didn't come out, and that did not sell well.
It sold almost 1 million copies in the first 3 weeks. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then 10, especially for a new IP, and then 10 million globally over the course so far. Like that's.
I wonder if 2 even did that well. I don't even know.
I don't know.
2 got fucked. He said there'd be a $50 price cut on Xbox One. Everyone agreed with him. So when we say everyone agrees, so we'd read them, we'd say whether or not we agree, don't agree, or whatever. So we all agreed. Geoff and Chris said they don't think they'll drop Kinect, but will drop the price. I don't remember if they dropped the price that early or not.
And they're using Kinect to this very day.
Another 3DS announced. We all agreed. Did that happen? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. And I think we did that because they kept making a new type of
like a Slim or like the DS Lite and all that kind of stuff. Sony brings back lack of multimedia options. I am not the person to. I don't know if that happened or not. One of you guys might know.
I didn't
remember there was an issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Maybe there was an issue at launch with.
I know that like the PS3 had a bunch of like IO ports, for like memory cards and shit, for like flash cards and shit, and then I don't know.
Does he mean like did it play MP3s or anything or MP4s or
possibly CDs?
Did it play CD? I know PS5 doesn't play CDs. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
The new Nintendo 3DS and new 3DS XL came out in 2014, 2015.
There we go. So
there you go.
Right. PS4 and Vita bundle in the US. Chris and Geoff, and myself agreed. I don't think that happened.
I don't know. It did not happen.
Wii U will drop to $199. I put in parentheses nope, so I'm guessing it did not drop that year.
Okay.
A new MotorStorm announced. I don't think so.
What the last one was at that time. Yeah.
I think they were all on PS3. So I think
MotorStorm. Yeah, there was only. Well, no, there was a MotorStorm on PS3, PSP. And then there was one on Vita, right?
There was 3 on PS3 and 1 on PSP. I don't think there's a Vita one. I don't think for sure. If you want to quickly look that up, you're a typer guy. I can't type under pressure. I'm the worst. Looking. Burnout Paradise 2. Chris and Geoff disagreed.
Well, we were right about that one because that still hasn't happened.
No.
There's still milk in Burnout Paradise for sure, man.
Yeah, for real. And then Gran Turismo 6 HD Edition on PS4. Both Chris and I agreed. I'm starting to think, I was going to say, I don't think Jason, because Jason, you would have been either GI or Giant Bomb. Yeah. So we might have just done this ourselves. I don't even know if Travis was on the show.
It might have just been the two of us for this one.
Yeah,
let's see. There was the original MotorStorm in 2006, and that's for PS3. Pacific Rift was PS3. Arctic Edge was PSP and PS2. Really? Okay. MotorStorm Apocalypse came out on PS3, and MotorStorm RC came out on Vita.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the RC one. Yeah,
and that was the last one, was 2012. So we haven't seen another MotorStorm since then.
Since this, okay.
Yeah.
Chris, you want to take the next one?
Oh, okay, I can do that, but I can't look up and read at the same time. Just saying. So this is from Better Tomorrow, who was also one of our regular listeners who sent in emails quite a bit. So both Xbone and PS4 will get a bundle. Xbox One with a disc copy of Forza 5 and Kinect Sports. PS4 will be Infamous. Geoff thinks no bundle will be a physical disc, and all agree with that.
What?
We all agreed that there would be no physical disc in the bundle.
Oh.
So I guess the question is, did Xbox One ever come with Forza 5?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
I don't think so.
And then PS4 never came with Infamous, I don't think, did it?
Maybe Second Son. Did it come with Second Son eventually, or no? I don't know if Second Son was ever bundled with it or not. Not at launch, that's for sure, but I'm not sure if it did afterwards. I don't think Forza 5 was bundled with the Xbox.
Okay.
I don't remember any of the bundles from that generation, really.
Yeah, I don't either, because I got it day one, so I didn't really have the opportunity to get a bundle anyway. So I got that day one, and then I got the PS4 Pro day one because it was actually reasonably priced. Let me see, where were we?
Well, while you're looking, sorry, go ahead. If you have
I was gonna read the next one. What were you gonna say?
No. I was gonna read the next one. I thought you were looking up the other one, so I was gonna read the next one while you were looking up the other one. But if you're reading it, go for it.
First PS4 retail game on Plus will be Knack. First Xbox One will be Lococycle.
I think the PlayStation would have done a lot better if Knack was the first game. But I looked it up and it was Resogun. That's their mistake.
Yeah, on PS Plus, yeah.
They could have been dominating. Was Resogun a retail game? Was it a disc game though? I think he means. I think he meant retail game.
Oh, yeah, really? First PS4 retail game on Plus will be Knack. So I'm not sure what.
I don't know what that would have been either.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say KI for Xbox One, but KI was digital only at first, I think. I don't know what it was for Xbox One. Lococycle definitely went to whatever their thing was, Xbox Live, but I don't remember. Oh,
I don't either.
That's
TF.
Titanfall.
Is it Titanfall? Okay.
Yeah.
So Titanfall 360 will be absolutely terrible, 50% to 60% range. I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that was true. I think we all thought it was going to be trash, but I think it was actually done by Blue Point, honestly, and I think it was really really good, from what I remember. Let me look that up. I'll look that up while you.
Okay. Halo 5 is announced, but without the 5 in the title. So
no, it was Halo 5. It was Halo. It was definitely Halo 5. I can't remember. It's Halo 5 Guardians, but I can't remember if it was announced in 2014 or not.
Halo 5 release date.
Titanfall 360.
October 27, 2015. So it could have been announced in 2014.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It probably was.
Yeah, this says Halo 5 is announced, so it probably was announced in 2014.
Yeah, Titanfall was done by Blue Point, now owned by Sony. I know it ran at 30 frames per second, but I think it was actually pretty well received.
Naughty Dog goes back on their word and releases Last of Us on PS4 with all the DLC. I mean, they've released Last of Us
like 3 more times.
Something gets announced at E3 for Vita that makes it a system seller.
Damn.
Well, they never had a system seller, so that's not right.
Well, was Knack ever announced for it? That could be the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Knack was fun. I don't want to hear it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Knack was an entertaining little game. It wasn't worth full retail price, but it was entertaining. Let's see. Where was I? There will be at least 4 different colored PS4 controllers by fall. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Wow. Yeah.
This will date the shit out of this. Destiny will be delayed until 2015. Let's see.
Probably was.
Destiny
I'm assuming it was
1 release date. 2014. No, September 9th, 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sledgehammer Call of Duty will be back in World War II. Was AW. I don't know what AW is.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
So it was not, yeah.
Okay. Still no Half-Life 3.
that's 2026.
It still works.
Oh my god.
Okay. Who's next?
That's me. Sniper Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that he listened way back then. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's got a couple here. Number 1, Watch Dogs won't live up to the hype.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
The first one. Definitely not.
It was good, but it certainly did not live up to the hype. Yeah,
yep.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
And then Alien Isolation will be awesome. Will be a sleeper hit. I think he's right on that.
I think he's right.
Yeah,
on
there's
that
like
one,
a cult following for Alien Isolation. I think there has been.
Yeah, I feel like that game got more like it's looked at more positive after it came out than anything. So yeah. Cool. Very cool. This one's from Silver PR. He said, by the end of the year, Sony will have 5 million units or more than Xbox One sold through. I'm assuming that's true. If anything, it was probably more than that.
Let's see.
Or maybe not. Like in the first year, it was definitely a lot more. But I would assume that was true.
Accumulated sales hitting 18.5 million units by the end of the year, and Xbox One sold 7.68 million units.
I would say,
so, yeah, more than double. More than double.
Yep. Titanfall will have a first month sale of 1.5 million, and first year no more than 4 million. We all say we'll never really know, as digital isn't tracked.
Well,
we
just talked about
lifetime.
It was 10 lifetime, and it was almost 1 million in the first 3 weeks. So I think it's safe to say that it came close to that 1.5 million.
Yeah. Well, in the first year, it probably beat it in the first year.
Well, no, he said first month sales of 1.5 million. And then no more than 4 million for the year. So I
was looking at
know.
the yearly one.
Yeah.
One of the big 3 will have a security breach by the end of the year. Was that the year of the big PSN outage?
Good question. Let's see.
Because if so, that's a pretty big prediction. I think that might have been the year before. I think that was PS3. I don't think it was PS4. And maybe that's what made him think of that. Elder Scrolls Online will be free to play by the end of the year, or at least by the time we revisit predictions. And then we put in parentheses, kind of happened. I don't know what that means. I don't think Elder Scrolls is free to play now.
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I don't. Elder Scrolls Online?
I think there's still a price of entry.
Like you have to buy the game, but is there a subscription? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe
the Elder Scrolls
Elder Scrolls Online is
for free.
$20. I'm looking at $20.
I'm looking at elderscrollsonline.com. It says the Elder Scrolls Online, play for free.
Interesting. Steam has it up for $20. I'm not sure what you get for $20. Includes the Elder Scrolls Online base game and the Morrowind chapter.
Gotcha.
So it's probably like a
Morrowind chapter, maybe.
Some DLC part of it. Here you go. 2014 hacks. The 2014 Sony Pictures hack involving data destruction and theft is a landmark case. So yeah, there was a Sony hack in 2014.
2014.
That's amazing.
Call of Duty sales will dwindle down even more for the game after Ghosts. We put in parentheses, did not happen.
I don't know.
I think the next one sold really well. I think it was the Advanced Warfare one. Chris.
Oh, okay. So this one's from Mike PSN08. He was a regular emailer as well, and there was he sent voicemails too, which gave him the nickname Mike Penis08.
Oh, that's right.
Because of how quickly he said it at one point. He says Nintendo reveals a new console at E3. So E3 2014. When did they announce the Switch?
Oh, wow. It was after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Because Wii U was still out here, right? At 2015?
Yeah. And the Switch came out pretty close after they announced it. And that was 2018, 2017. So assuming no, unless you count the new 3DS, I guess.
I was going to say, unless you count like the fact that they just revamped everything. Yeah. So officially announced the new Nintendo 3DS and the new Nintendo 3DS XL in 2014. So I guess that could count. Somewhere in Japan, Squeenix will announce Final Fantasy VII Remake on next gen. Did that happen in 2014? Because that should happen.
Did they announce it? Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
I think it might have been that. Yeah. I think it might have been that year. Because remember, it took forever. They showed that they had that one year when they announced like 4 games that like everyone was waiting for, but like they all took forever to come out. I think Psychonauts 2 was announced there too.
Oh no, Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced in 2015.
Oh, okay.
At E3, but it was 2015.
Gotcha.
MGS5 is announced before Christmas. Was already announced. It was in parentheses.
Oh.
Note from Geoff. It was already announced. It'll be for quarter 1 or 2 in 2015, so maybe release date prediction. I'm not sure if they gave us a date in 2014. I'm not going to look that up. Sony includes Vita in a bundle. Also announces Vita TV for North America.
Well, the second part probably happened, right?
Yeah. When did Vita TV get announced?
I don't know.
Vita TV announcement date. Release date Japan was in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Release date for North America and launched in 2014. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That checks out.
That tracks.
And that's it for Mike. So to Jason.
Rob Barris. Let's see. Titanfall will not be anyone's game of the year, and Destiny will be rated higher. And then Geoff says it was true on the first one, nope on the second.
Yeah, I don't think it was any of our game of the years. But Destiny was, because I remember Destiny had problems at launch. I remember it was like it did not score very well. I think it was like in the 70s maybe.
This next one is we will not have a Half-Life 3 announcement.
Yes, copy and paste that.
That's the
year ongoing.
Yeah, that's the horse that keeps getting beat.
Infamous Second Son will be the best-selling exclusive for the PS4.
Titanfall did rate
Probably.
higher than Destiny.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see. Elder Scrolls Online will not go free to play in 2014. I don't know when they eventually did, but
Yeah, I don't know when they did either.
and then Street Fighter V will be announced. I'm not sure that if it was announced that
Was it
year
that
or
year? I don't know either. It
Let's
was definitely
see.
announced at some point.
December 6th, 2014. Nice.
there we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how about that? How about that?
Very cool.
Nice job, Rob.
The next one, Rob's still in the Discord. He's still
Yeah,
still
Rob
there.
still hangs out.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. Aggie CEO, he said Nintendo announces an updated 3DS. We covered that. They did.
Yep.
Redesigned Wii U that uses a 3DS as a controller.
That did not happen, but that would have been
That's swinging for
interesting.
the right fences though. He was going for it on that one.
Yeah.
No Nintendo big properties on mobile devices. Now I don't know when Mario and Mario Kart went to phones.
Oh, I think it was.
I don't remember
way
if it was
after.
did Mario
it?
Kart go to phones?
Run.
Yeah, it had didn't it have like a little it wasn't quite like, it was kind of like a
Mario
like a
Run.
traditional Mario.
Mario Run was the first Nintendo property on a mobile, right?
Maybe that's
I
what I'm
think so.
thinking of.
Yeah, and that was in 2016.
Oh wow, okay, so it wouldn't have been that year.
Yeah.
I thought there was a Mario Kart on phone. Maybe there wasn't.
I don't think so.
Sony shows charts in Little Big Planet type style how PS4 was the best-selling next-gen console.
I don't think they did that.
No, I don't think they did that either.
I mean, it was the best-selling next-gen console, but I don't think they did it with
They
Little Big
used
Planet.
Little Big Planet to show it, yeah. No price drop for PS4, but expect a Vita bundle with 3 months of PS Plus.
Man, people really were holding out hope for the Vita.
Seriously, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Vita gets price drop and bundled with PS Plus.
Did you say that twice?
That's
he
a
said it
separate
twice.
one. Did he say it twice?
Yeah,
someone says no price drop. Oh, yeah.
No. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is a new person or not.
No, it's
Unless
still
he said-
Aggie.
Oh, okay. No PS Now on PS4. I forgot about PS Now. I forgot all about that.
I mean,
That basically
technically,
became
PS Now still exists. It's just their
Yeah.
PS Plus Premium now.
Oh,
so-
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of that other one before Plus was a thing. What was it called? It was like a pay for tier that had like demos and a TV show thing on it. It was like on the PS3. I can't remember what it was called. It was like, oh my god, it's gonna bug me. There was a certain name for it. Like, we used to make fun of it in the shout box. I have to look this up. Chris, can you look for that?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it was on PS3. It was before PS Plus. It might have even been before they even had like trophies, actually. No PS TV release date. No GOD, no Warhawk, no Uncharted on PS4. Oh, God of War, I'm guessing that means. Definitely no Warhawk.
Yeah.
I don't know when they announced Uncharted. Gears teaser trailer shown. It's probably very possible. I can't remember when Gears 4 came out. No new Halo, but a remake of Halo 2. That did happen, technically, because I think Halo 2 came out before the remake came out before Halo 5. I think
That sounds right.
$50 price drop before for Christmas on Xbox One. Titanfall will not be the last game bundled with Xbox One. Oh, I guess they did. Maybe they did bundle Titanfall at some point. 360 touted as best-selling console of last generation.
Which it ended up not being, actually.
Well, yeah.
Worldwide. In the
Yeah.
US, it was.
Yeah.
Worldwide, it was not.
It wasn't, no. Yeah. EA fucks up everything, basically. Yeah.
Still true.
Still.
Still fucking true.
Yeah.
They're not done yet.
Still fucking true.
New Call of Duty game. Well, yeah, no shit, Aggie. We probably said that at the same time of the show, most likely.
Yeah, probably.
Destiny will not do as well as they're hoping.
I think that was true.
For
Pretty sure that was
ratings?
No, I think in general,
In
it
general.
certainly didn't for ratings because it only got in like the 7s.
Yeah.
And then it certainly, I don't think it sold as much as they wanted to either.
Gotcha. Assassin's Creed 5 announced won't be piratey.
That's probably true.
5 was Unity, I think.
That's a good
Definitely wasn't
question.
piratey. I don't know when it was announced though. Watch Dogs will be delayed again, probably.
Yeah, Unity was 5. You're right, and it was 2014. It was 2014.
Was it?
Yes.
Another 2 Rayman games will come out. Actually, I don't know. I think Legends might have been the last Rayman game. Was it? Like
Sounds
proper
right.
one?
Yeah, I think so.
Division will not be heard from, leading people to believe it's canceled. Division.
It definitely got heard from. So
definitely heard from. Yeah, but I remember all the heat they got because of the Watch Dogs, because they both had like very bullshit trailers that they showed.
Yeah.
But that was Aggie.
All right. Last one. Bad 76. Bad 76. that was how he introduced himself in his voicemails. Nintendo will say we give up. We'll bow out of the console business. That's an apple. Microsoft will do the same. Nope. Titanfall bundle will bomb. I don't think that happened either. No. And this is the year for PS all the way. No Nintendo or MS. I mean,
no bias from Bad.
No bias
at all.
PlayStation. It was 2014 was definitely a year for PlayStation, but
100%.
Nintendo and Microsoft were still there. It's not like they just disappeared.
No, and he's basically like maybe 12 years off on the Microsoft one. So
right,
because we don't know. We
don't know yet.
Yeah, it's good. Could very much be a thing.
What's the next Xbox going to be called?
Hey man, as long as they keep making microwaves and shit, there's always going to be an Xbox, right?
Yeah, I mean everything is an Xbox, man.
Yeah,
that's right.
Everything's
an
Xbox. That's it. That was the last one.
What is it? The Steam machine, Xbox. The Xbox box. I don't know. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid. Like all of their names have been stupid so far.
They have the worst naming.
They do. I don't know what they're thinking with the naming. Yeah. Like Xbox was fine. Xbox 360. It's like, okay, I don't know why you're doing that, but okay. Yeah. And then Xbox One. I'm like,
just
where are you going with that?
Fuck out of people.
Yeah, and then after that, it was Xbox Series, and like, what do you call it? Is it Xbox Series?
Yeah, series. Yep. The series. Yeah,
the series.
S and X. See, Xbox that would make sense if they kept that going forward, because it would just be like iPhone shit or like whatever, where it's just like not the number. It's like this is just what it is, but not doing the numbers. Like every new one could be an X and an S, but
Xbox Series.
They're not going to do that.
That's going to be the next one. I don't know. Who knows? Cool. What else we got? Anything else?
That's it. No, that was it.
Oh, I think that's a show then.
I think it would be.
Awesome.
I would like to do like yearly predictions, but it's too stressful and I can't think of a lot of shit these days. So
my brain doesn't work like that anymore.
No.
Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. And if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. All those things help us out a lot, and we very much appreciate them. Check out interactivedistractions.com. That'll bring you to our Linktree. It'll lead you to our Discord, where you can come hang out with us and talk about games. And if you want to support us, it'll lead you to our Patreon as well, where we have memberships of as low as $1 a month. Keeps the lights on, and it's actually doing that now. We are officially keeping the lights on with Patreon.
And you're
making $1.
Yep.
$1. I don't know how I'm going to spend my dollar. But yeah, I think that's it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Geoff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next time.